Hey Leavers, this is SuperZombGBBQ. Today's video is going to have a lot of serious talk about the game right now, but not specifically about the way the game is right now, but more to do with the Super Pass. What's wrong with it? But first of all, I've had this at this stage, Randy Orton, for the last 2 hours, and I was gonna record it, and then I got overly invested in doing 2K Battlegrounds again. That campaign mode sorted. If you haven't, go and watch it. Seriously, it's really cool. But this is how unmotivated I've been, because I have not got a non-heroic since season 5. That was back in Velveteen Dream, I'm pretty sure it was, when they did OTL, and OTL was a massive problem. I'm just gonna ask you guys a huge favor, and that is, can we just get one like? Just one singular one. That'd be great. And then whilst we're there, drop that big red with a big elbow. Big red subscribe button. Do it. And comments down below with your thoughts about everything I'm about to talk about. We've got one match to go. 5 plus 5, because there's no point spending another title. Let's finish this off.
You've got mail.
Thankfully for them, I didn't have to battle them, because if I did, I've got some pretty strong hands. They don't want to get those. You don't want to be messing with the likes of Queen Eva and Kale from the Dark Elves. Or I could just kick back, relax, and wait for Jizzo to take the hits for me. He looks like that bouncer from the club that your friends got kicked out of once, but he's my brick wall. See, that is what I like about Raid. It's all about playing regularly. I can go days without logging on for more than 5 minutes just to get my login bonus and still have this great squad behind me. Sure, you've got the graphics, the champions, yada 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 yada, but you know what? It's the personal touches that make me like a game, and that's what makes me want to play Raid. Not to mention, it's free to play and download now on PC and mobile. You can get started now to take advantage of the brand new tweaks to over 20 different champions. And then you got the Forge that creates some of the most powerful artifacts in the game in no time. So go to the video description down below, click the special link, and if you're a new player, you'll get access to 100,000 silver, 50 gems, 10 mystery shards, and the all-powerful Slasher. All of that free of charge just for downloading. And hey, remember I mentioned Jizzo? He's Slasher's brother. One of 500. I like rabbits, I tell you. All the goodies will be waiting for you in the inbox, but they'll only be available for 30 days, so make sure you download today using the link in the description below. And I'll see you in the arena. Kinda like the Thunderdome, just more painful and bloody. I am very excited to get Randy Orton. I just couldn't bring myself to do a full heroic this week. And that's mainly because of the Super Pass. But we are now 5 weeks into this. Honestly, I don't think they could have released it at a worse time, because I didn't think that they would do what they've done, which is maybe to do with 2K Battlegrounds coming out. There's obviously something else up in the background, and it has gone quieter, but not as quiet as it's ever been before at this point. And that worries me, because the Super Pass was supposed to be this great, awesome thing. I stole Randy Orton there, by the way, just got to show appreciation. It was supposed to be this thing that would come in and would, you know, give us a little bit more content for the game. What it's actually ended up being instead is giving us a bunch of stuff up front and then gone, well, that's it for 6 weeks, see you later. And I don't think that's what it should be, because honestly, I think that's a little bit weak. As far as a battle pass is concerned, it should be something where there's brand new content every single week. Maybe there's some surprises. And we've not had any surprises. After the first week, we knew what was going on. Maybe week 5 will have surprises. Maybe we'll start getting some more Southpaw characters, like for example, Vu and Do. I don't know. Maybe they'll be announced before this video comes out. I am just personally a little bit concerned that there's a lack of foresight on SuperCard's part, and I'm gonna say what needs to change to make this better. And that is, first of all, they need to have more content coming out, and this is more feedback for them. I don't know what you guys think, so please tell me in the comments. But there needed to be something in there that makes it worth doing, other than here's a bunch of Southpaw cards. There is Randy Orton done out of nowhere, because I did genuinely forget that he was being done. I'm kind of stuck for words. I'm actually really surprised that they've done what they've done, because I would have thought that maybe they would have included a couple of things game mode wise. Maybe they would have done double picks, King of the Ring stuff. It seems very, almost as if they wanted the game to get a little bit less popular for a while to kind of release a new season, but that's not what they're going to be doing. No, this Super Pass is going to run out in 2 weeks' time, and what next? We've got OP cards running around everywhere with the New Day, and that also is a big problem, is they release these OP cards of the New Day. That caused a problem, so they released more overpowered cards with the Southpaw cards, and then the John Cena card came in from the Battleground stuff, which is overpowered as hell, and now everyone's running around with that. I don't think it's been thought out very well, and the fusions haven't dropped, so Season 7 is very likely not to be dropping in October, even though all the signs were saying it was gonna. It's not, and it looks like it's going to be coming in November like it normally is, or maybe the end of October. Who knows at this point? All the signs were saying it's going to drop, and it hasn't. There's not enough to do in it. There's not enough special stuff. It is literally just a way of charging money for content that's going to go on for 6 weeks, and they just kind of let us get to it. The Finn Balor LMS was a good touch. It was a nice way of getting the community involved, but there should have been more things in there in the Super Pass. Now, how they could improve it. So if I give you my Super Pass, I would have suggested something similar to how Fortnite run it, where you've got free stuff, and a lot more free stuff than they've done. This one's kind of been a little bit iffy for free players. It's had content, but it's just credits and stuff like that, and potential cards. There's nothing in it for people to really grind for. And that's one of the other problems you've got with the premium Southpaw Pass, is there needs to be like images, like, I don't know, some portrait packs, some special stuff that comes along that's only in that, only in the Super Pass for those people who do that. Even if it ends up costing a little bit more to do the premium, that needs to be there. Events, maybe offer the premium people, I don't know, a couple of doublers at the very beginning of an event, or make it a flash event every so often. Make things a little bit more interesting. And I'm thinking other things like card backs. I mean, there is one card back actually, which I have to thank my friend Paddy, who ripped some of the game files for me. Got into the game files and found this random card back, which I'd commented on previously, and I'd said hadn't been released. It's that one, the bottom left-hand side. Now I found out this is actually potentially a TikTok card back. But that should have been part of it. It should have been a nice little additional thing for completing the Super Pass, instead of what it is at the moment, which is just a bunch of extra cards and packs that you could have got otherwise if you just paid for them or got the login bonus. The one complaint I know a lot of people are going to give about Super Pass is it's very grindy. I disagree, because it's supposed to be done over 6 weeks. I will say that if week 5 and week 6 are particularly grindy, then that's maybe not so cool. You'd have expected the more grindy elements to be week 1, week 2, week 3. I didn't expect 200 matches with Natalya to be dropping this week. It also doesn't give you any specific like chances of getting these superstars, and you would have thought that they would have done that. Maybe every week was themed around that superstar, instead of it just being, oh, you've got this Super Pass, you can buy these packs in the store instead. What maybe they should be doing is every week, maybe have a pack for completing every single challenge, one for free and one for premium, that gives you, instead of these extra Southpaw points, you get a chance to maybe get yourself a Natalya. and have like, I don't know, a special card at the very, very end. If you complete all 6, you get something special at the end. But where's the, other than getting the guaranteed Southpaw card at the end, where's the incentive to keep going? So that's another thing I would include, some kind of special image, special card that at the end, the best. And maybe a way of extending and having more Super Pass quests, maybe unlocking more Southpaw cards that are only available in a Super Pass. But it is the first time, so we can't rip on SuperCard too much. This is the first time it's happened. But for this late in the season to be trying it, it's a bit dangerous because there's a lot of people who are now saying, well, screw this, I'm not coming back. And, you know, a lot of them will come back for Season 7, but it is worrying. So let's have a look at some of the different images. This is from PCC Season 1. Loving it. I've also got Legendary. These are some of my favorite cards from the older ones. I like this. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Just trying to think of all the different... I mean, this one's cool, but I don't... Back in Season 1, the images were really... Like this one, very cool. I like this. It's old Legend Killer. If you haven't seen Clash of Champions, you might get some spoilers here. PCC Orton? Possibly because of the light around him, the glow. You got this Orton, which... But I don't really need to explain why that one's not getting used. This one looks pretty... Damn, that common card looks pretty cool. We need more cards like that. I mean, the one I definitely want to be trying. Where is it? Where is it? I mean, that one is the better version. Nah, still not going for it. I liked it back in the day. This one. Oh, if it didn't poke out the side there, that would have been the one I would have used. That's the only one that's got his pose on him. Got this one here, which is him looking behind. Oh, you know what? I might do that. Because I dig the whole he's looking over his shoulder at you. You got the old school Orton. Again, this image doesn't really go. There was another Ultimate card, not this one, which they took away. How about the specifics that I wanted to try on the latter cards? You got his Animas, you won't be trying that. Okay, this one. Oh, perfect. Yep. You know what? Let's just have a quick look. No, there's no competition. I mean, this summer one might be cool, but there's no competition to that. The SummerSlam 18 Halloween cards, no competition at all. So I'm gonna now segue out. Before we do that, we're gonna get some King of the Ring awards. Get that done. Nice little King of the Ring surprise. Went asleep, turned on manager. Seems like the person didn't energize. So what's inside here? It'd be cool if it was another female pro, because Zelina Vega is a female pro from this event. Let's do this. Damian Priest, that's not what I'm looking for. This is the one I'm looking for. Tucker. Wow. Oh, dear me. Tucker. You a pro? No, he's not. Okay. I was gonna do something unspeakable. I was gonna Silver Star like I did to Cesaro, but he's a single, so I'll leave him. And now week 5 hints have just come in, and they said it was going to be more difficult. But this is a little bit of a stretch. Next week, you're going to need a John Cena or Lance Catamaran card. This is for week 5. The second thing is you're going to need to have microphones, which I already have. 1 microphone, 2 microphones. Ring domination will certainly help this. However, it's not ideal. It's probably going to be something crazy like 120 games or something again. The next thing, the real kick in between the legs, and this is play 100 wild games and earn 4,000 BP. Now 4,000 BP is not hard. Again, if you've got yourself a Battlegrounds QR code for any reason, you got 1,000 there and you got a John Cena card. Just as an example, you can just win 2 or just get 10,000 points. 10,000 plus will get you 1,750, and that's even if you lose. So if you win, it's even better, which is a good reason why I kept, if I have a look here, I was going to open these in the video. This set of champion rewards is going to get opened in the video. Well, I'm not going to do that now. On that subject, login bonus rewards. Let's go. What is it going to be? 200 and ooh. I don't think I have Dakota Kai. That's good. I like. Thank you very much, SuperCard. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So, 100 wild games. How'd you think about that? Me personally, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of wild games. You're probably going to be playing 15 in general anyway to get yourself Wild Wednesday. So let's say 30 over the next. It's just a lot. It's a lot of wild games. Does it need to really be that much? So that's it. Me, again, personally think that Super Pass has been a little bit of a damp squib. It's been fun, but lots of lessons to be learned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, we're looking for just one like, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be amazing. Thank you. One singular one. Subscribe whilst you're there and turn notifications on if you want to see more of this kind of thing. And I'll see you in the next one.